Okay, so welcome to another edition of AMA. This is our second AMA on the Binocular Report and the Tradeacade University. So in the house, we have Smokey and Stony, who are the brains behind everything. I just want to welcome you guys. Stony, Smokey, welcome to our second
Thanks.
AMA.
Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well.
I hope so. The first AMA was a very successful AMA, and we decided to repeat it just for the people who missed it. So as soon as Edward shares screen, he will just show you what we are talking about, all the hard work that went into the Tradeacade University, the website, and everything that Smokey and Stony's been working on. Okay, so I'm going to start with a common question that a lot of people would like to know. It's just a, you know, everybody always starts a website or they start a business, and everybody always wants to know, why did you start it? So either Smokey or Stony, I'm not sure who wants to answer this question, but why was the Tradeacade University started?
Well, the big reason for us, I believe, is because we've done a lot of research and a lot of courses over the last couple of years, predominantly out of the Forex market. We found that there was still a big lack in communities and when it comes to mentors and trading, where you pay for a course and a lot of times it is quite a lot of money to fork out, not knowing whether or not this is going to give you the answers to the holy grail in trading that you're looking for. Now, the big thing for us was, finding people that actually, say what they're going to do in terms of helping you achieve your goals from a mentorship perspective, but also getting the right content that's relevant so that you don't waste your time, because time is our most valuable asset, and that is quite important to each and every one, whether you have family that you are providing for, or you are just wanting to live a full life. Everyone's needs and requirements are different, but the common denominator, which is time and money, is always the same thing. So we wanted to achieve something where we can actually help people get the right information when it comes to trading and understand how to read the markets the correct way, like all the great analysts out there, but creating something that's sustainable, that actually helps people achieve their goals. That was the big thing for us in getting the right information across to the various people, but also understanding that people are different. People's views of the market's different, their upbringing, their program, their way they think and process information and data is differently, and we need to cater for that to provide people with the help they need to get to that aha moment and get the light bulb switched on so that they can achieve their goals.
Okay, so I'm looking at your website, and it says, why us? And I like this quote. It says, because the learning doesn't stop when you finish the course, it starts in the trading pits of our virtual trading floor. So that's quite cool.
And I mean, we've seen that, Rochelle. We've been, myself and Smokes have been trading together a lot of pairs from crypto to indices. And the one thing we've kind of just come across is there's certain things I see in the market and we would argue about it and it plays out. There's certain things that Smokey would see in the market and it plays out. So what we've realized is just because you learn different courses or even the same course doesn't mean that how you actually use it and utilize it in the environment will ever be the same. So because we've realized this, and because you said, hey, it's ideal that we have an ecosystem where people can utilize that specific feature, because we've done the same course now, but what's different? There's certain people looking at different things, and that's what the whole community and the trading floor is also about, is to connect with these people that's done the same course. We've all done the hard work, but to see what are those small bits and different pieces that we can contribute to absolutely make us better traders.
I definitely think that makes a lot of sense. Once you've done the course, like there's a lot, like I've done courses in the past where it's like 5 days on technical analysis. But what can you actually learn in 5 days? A doctor takes 7 years minimum to become a doctor. Why is that? It's, it's on-the-job training. It's understanding the theory behind, what they need to do. They can't just go and study for a doctor for a year and now they're finished and they've made it. They know everything in life and they're ready to roll. It takes time to do this. So the learning never stops. Even us, we're still learning. It's like boxing. Boxing is the most basic fight form or martial arts form there is, but yet it's the most complex in a way. It's the simplest form, but the most complex, and it takes years to master. Not everyone will master it, and not even Floyd Mayweather, which is a phenomenal boxer, can master the art of training, although he's pretty damn close. But it takes years to develop the skill that you want, and especially if you want something that has an exponential potential to change your life dramatically. I'm not talking about Lambos and all this crazy shit that we see on social media and all of this. I'm talking about sustainable wealth creation that is there tomorrow, not here today and gone tomorrow, but here the day after tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. And that's what we want, is sustainability.
Okay, so my next question would be, just tell us a little bit about the 3 courses and maybe the what is behind it, what is each one entail. And clearly these courses are based on a structure. It's a structured approach. While I was listening to you, you said about the doctor thing, and that you can't just become a doctor just by learning about maybe just the lungs or just the heart. You need to know about everything. So can you tell us go through the courses with us and just tell us about that?
Yeah, so the way we've structured the Tradeacade University is using a sort of university concept of learning, having a structured approach that enables you and in a way forces you to take the time to actually learn the concepts. Because what we've seen in the past, talking about personal experience as well, is you get a course and what do 95% of the people do? Oh, I want to get to where they show me how to enter and make a lot of money. But people skip the process and they don't take the time to understand what it actually means and what you actually need in order to build the story around your trading plan. And with this course, what we've done is we've started with the complete course on mastering market structure, which is our foundation class. This is the bare minimum. If you do not have a strong foundation, you will not be able to build a strong house. And market structure is that. There's a reason why they say market structure is king. Now, in this course, we go, quite in detail about market structure, but also getting you to understand the basics of what market structure is and how to identify market structure so that you can formulate whether you should be buying or selling. This is super crucial. I wish I had spent more time on this when I started, because this, truly understanding market structure will help you. Like, I cannot explain how much it will help you because you need to experience it yourself. And I'm not saying this as a sales pitch. I'm really saying this in all honesty. Market structure, if you can read market structure, the possibilities are so powerful and so endless. And I mean, we can see that in the weekly, shows and webinars we do, we can see how accurate those calls played out. Like last night when we did the Binoculars video, I said we're going to have a retracement, a drop this morning. And what happened this morning? It freaking came down. So it just goes to show market structure is key. And that is the market structure course. I'm not going to go into every single detail. You're welcome to go and look at the various modules about market structure, the uptrend, the downtrend, how to identify the trend changes, the direction of the market, understanding where candlesticks or pure price action fits into market structure. Key formations, we give you 1 or 2 strategies that you can utilize as well in that course. But then from there, again, the learning only starts after that. Once you've got those concepts and you put it into your trading plan, you then start building and formulating your own trading strategy based on how you see and read the market. But you can only do that with screen time. And once you've completed the market structure course, you can then you are then eligible to get to the virtual trading floor on Discord, which we haven't launched just yet, but it is there. We are busy building and creating that platform for everyone so that you can get to that point and sit with real traders as well as active traders, and you guys can feed off the trade ideas that we do, and obviously various contribution from the community where everyone collaborates and work together to achieve the same goal. Because this is not like in a typical traditional business sense where you've got a retail shop and you now have to compete against the shop next door to get the customer to buy your product, because we are all on the same job. And the whole goal and objective is the same. So we're working towards the same goal. We can be two different traders taking two different positions and still make money at the end of the day. And this is the beauty about trading, as well as, to a certain extent investing, but mainly focusing on the trading because that is the short-term objective and goals. Now, going on to the next course, and I'll keep it short now with the answer. The next course that we've got is the Advanced Masterclass, the Masterclass course. That is where we start really deep diving into institutional order flow, how the institutions, the big commercials, the banks trade, to give you those more refined entries, understanding how market structure works in a more in-depth analysis, and then start to talk about mapping and all of that when it comes to liquidity in the market and how the big banks move their money around so that you can follow that and have a higher probability of success in the market.
Okay, thank you very much, Smokey. I believe Mr. Ijoki would like to ask a few questions as well. Ijoki, if you are here and ready to ask the team, go ahead.
All right, thank you very much. I'm excited to be here today, as usual. And thank you, Smokey and Stony, for coming in again. I just signed back to my dashboard, and I love what I saw this morning. I woke up to an email telling me that, hey, I've got to complete my course. I've done really 23%. That's something very interesting about the Tradeacade University, the structure. All right. Most people out there are just people who know little about trading or little about crypto, and they just jump out and say, oh, I have a course, come here and buy my course. I'll show you how it works and all of that. But in reality, they don't have the structure. They don't have the science around teaching people how to actually become independent by learning how to trade. All right. And like I always say, trading is that skill set that if you acquire, you can make money at any time from anywhere without the need of a customer or a boss. And like Smokey will always say, he said it's the hardest thing, is the hardest way to make easy money. The hardest way. So it's hard when you don't know how to do it. And it becomes extremely simple when you know how to do it and you can make easy money with it. So is it hard to learn is it hard to trade? Yes, if you don't know how to do it. Is it hard to learn it? Yes. Okay, but now what Tradeacade University have been able to do is to put up a structure, right? And that's one of our biggest sell, is structure. There are two things that is very exciting about Tradeacade University, okay? Number one, the structure, the learning structure. There's a science behind it, all right? There's a science why our academy works. There's a science why people get value for their money. There's a science why most people will go through our course at the end of the day would be better traders than they were previously, because there is a science behind it. And also number two is the fact that the fundamental, the bedrock of Tradeacade University works for all kinds of markets. So what we're showing you is not only what can be applied to crypto markets, it can be applied whether crypto, whether Forex, whether indexes, whether stock, and what is that? Market structure. Market structure is king. Imagine being able to, you look at some people's trading charts, you're going to see a lot of, it's horrible. It's like a nightmare. It's like I'm using a augmented reality, a lot of lines, a lot of graphs, and it's confusing. But with market structure, guys, which is king of trading, you actually get to know for a fact what the direction of the market is. And I can tell you something for a fact. Someone just a couple of days said, I went through the Binocular report last week, and The person was telling me, like, wow, why did you save this for? Why did you save this now? Why we just bringing this now? Maybe we save the best for the last. But if you have not been able to get access to the Binocular report, please and please, we're going to get in there to explain about it very shortly. Please and please take advantage of it. All right. So if you want to get access to the Tradeacade University, it's very simple. Just go on your Tinoid dashboard. All right. When you go to your Tinoid dashboard, you're going to see where you can log in. All right. Go to the marketplace and just purchase. All right. It's better if you purchase all classes. All right, which is the foundation class, the master class, and the advanced master class. As you can see, you have the complete market structure. This is the foundation class, teaches you about the fundamentals. I tell people, I said it's better to learn how to drive a manual car than to learn how to drive an automatic car. You know why? Because the manual car gives you the fundamental. But there are people who learn how to drive with automatic cars and they can't function with manual cars. But if you can function with manual cars, you can function or you can perform or you can operate automatic cars easily. I learned how to drive with manual cars, right? So when I got on the wheel with automatic cars, it was cakewalk. It was just a walkover. You get what I mean? So that is it why we focus on this market structure. It's like taking you to the basic, taking you to the framework of what trading is, understanding the nitty-gritty of what trading is. And from there, you move to the masterclass, where they show you institutional trades flow, how they trade the market, how they see the market. Institutions don't trade like retail traders. Retail traders are trying to catch every move. Why institutional traders? They make the moves. I repeat, retail traders, they try to catch every move. Smokey, am I correct? They're trying to catch every move. Oh, that's why they're going to be on different Telegram groups. So is there a signal today? Is there a signal tomorrow? No, institutional traders, they're not trying to catch a move. They make the moves. So you need to get out of that position of trying to catch moves and like, oh, I'm looking for a short-term trade signal. I'm going out there. There's one signal. No, you got to be in the position of making moves. Now, if you understand what I'm saying right now, please go to the chat section. Okay, we can't make it public for everybody. Go to this chat section and type MM. That means making moves. Give me the word MM right now. Let me get you excited. Let me get this house pumped up so that I know for a fact that everybody's following me real clear. Can people post MM? Very good. Just post it. MM. We're here to show you how to make moves, not to catch moves. Stop trying to catch the next move. Stop trying to catch the next bottom or the next high. Take the position of those who make the move. You get it? Now from there you go to where? To the advanced master class. Listen, guys, look, this is where you are shown institutional order flow and timing of the market. Stony, Smokey, you guys just killed it with timing of the market. How were you sure that today, Monday, the market is going to react the same way? Like, guys, if you go on our Binocular report, I mean, we pushed it out yesterday. We predicted what the market is going to do today, and it happened that way. Smokey, am I correct?
Yep, that's correct.
And the secret is in the timing of the market. It's actually in the advanced masterclass. So we don't want to tell you, oh, take these signals and use signals to make money. We're showing you the backburner, how these things work. You don't need no signal group. You got to be in the front seat and make that decision. You are the pilot of your trades. Stop being in the passenger seat. Come forward, guys. Come forward. Come to the cockpit and make that decision. Take that decision and take your aircraft, your trading craft to the next level. Fly high, guys. You can do it. You surely can do it. So I tell you the truth. This is not a guesswork. This is not where you don't have money. You can start with the market structure 299. If you have enough money and you want to be serious about taking trading to the next level, go for the complete course. And the complete course is cheaper at $600, where you're going to have the fundamental class, the master class, and the advanced master class. And start your journey today. 33 weeks, guys. 33 weeks. And guess what makes it more exciting? When you finish a particular class, you cannot get access, all right, to the trading war room, where people look. I'm so sick and tired of those kind of trading. You know, you get into some trading, what do you call it? Some trading signal group. And what happens in those groups, you're going to be hearing things like, people are lost. People don't know what to do, right? But now in our trading war room, because we all have we are all at the same minimum knowledge level. It's easy to understand. It's easy to flow. Look, we're here to make sure people make good money. Not guaranteed, but we've put up a structure that can help our vision to come to pass, that can bring to reality, that can bring to birth our vision. Now, we have a bonus course, and that's the enrollment course. It's free. So someone's telling me, oh, I've never traded before. I don't know how to set up an account. I don't know what stop loss is. Listen, all your I don't know is covered for free in the enrollment course. But the first thing you need to do is when you get access, when you buy any of these courses, that enrollment course comes for free. So it takes you through the fundamentals. And guess what, guys? What is even more interesting is the fact that at different points in time, you have access to these tutors. Send messages or any clarity here and all of that. Listen, guys, Tradeacade University is just version 1, guys. It's going to get better. It's going to get bigger, and we're going to ensure that as we get more people on board, all right, subscribers to use this product, we learn from them as to what we can do differently to improve this product. We don't just want to be any other trading course out there. No, we want to be the number one go-to university where people can go from novice to professionals. Or rather, let me put it this way, where people can go from novice to making money, because there are some professionals who are not making money. They're going to be telling you, oh, I've been there for 12 years. Oh, I've been there for 15 years. Oh, I understand candlestick. Oh, I understand trend lines. Oh, I understand RSI. Guy, forget about what you understand. Are you making money? That's what's the big question. If you can make money, if you can look at this chart and make money on as much as the opportunities offer you in a week, in a month, in a year, or thereabout, that's what we want to show you, right? So what I need you to do right now, all right, ensure you get into the university, all right, go to your back office, go through the marketplace. It's very easy and you can get started. So I think that we want to go into the binocular, by the way, and I don't know if anybody has a question first for the university. All right, so we can answer those questions before we can come in. Now, another thing I need to tell you guys, all right, the third unique advantage of us is that our university is not copy and paste. You know what that is? Smokey, Tony, am I correct? It's not copy and paste. So we didn't go somewhere to come and export somebody's idea, somebody's lessons. No, guys, this is what guys are using to grow their account. This is what guys are using to grow their accounts. All right. That's a strategy, that's a structure. That's what we're teaching you. All right. There's genuity here. There's peace here. There's growth here. All right. There's empathy here. There's help here. And that's what we're offering to you guys. So I don't know if anybody has any question. All right. Then we can get in. Now, this is just a snippet of the university. All right. It's a search. Okay. If you want to search for lessons. Now, remember that you need to finish a particular lesson before you can get access to the next lesson. For example, this is for a Roman course. It's actually everything is free. Crypto security, how it works and what not to do. Listen, guys, and you get this for free, guys. You get this for free. Thanks to Smokies, thanks to Stone, you guys did an excellent work. They said you completed. Let's go and sign up on the crypto exchange. Guys, don't waste time, guys. Sign up to this university today. Tell your team members, tell people who care, who want to stop giving their money to people to gamble with. Those who are trying, look, some people sit on the computer and trying to catch the next move. Just take it out. All right. Get them that now it's time for you to know exactly what to do, the right time, how to do it, and who you should be doing it with. So I don't know if you have any question. All right. We're more than happy. Stony Smokey, you have something to chime in before we go straight. All right. Before we go straight into the binocular for this week. All right.
I'm all good from our side.
I'm good. We can go.
Awesome. So what we're gonna do today, we're just gonna give you guys a snippet. It's already in your back office. The Binocular is a different product. It's already in your back office. Binocular is a product from Tradeacade. It's the bomb, like you can see. Oh my God, like we're doing something different. Like something absolutely different. What Binocular weekly crypto report about. Know how the market moves. Start here, guys. Look at this. Look at this, right? You go to the second page, we'll spell out our own top 20 crypto. We don't look at coin market cap to determine the top 20. You know why? It's very simple. I'm going to show you this now, guys. I'm going to show you this now. So everything we do is what? Is backed by research. Everything we do, all right, there's a science behind it. We're not just doing what people are doing. Everybody's screaming out there, top 20, top 20. What do you mean by top 20? Top 20? No, what do you mean by that? Let me show you something now. Maybe this can help somebody. And I've shown this before. Why we don't care about the top 20? Look at this. Look at what top 20 is. 2017, all the top 20. Look at the top 20, 2017. 2022, January, you see all the top 20. Bitcoin went to 1. Bitcoin retained its position. Ripple was number 2. It is now number 6. Ethereum was number 3, not number 2. Bitcoin Cash number 4. It's gone what? Number 20. Cardano still retained number 5. NEM is gone. Litecoin was number 7. Now it's number 17. Look, it's been replaced with new guys in the block. That's it. Okay, look at where the other guys, they're no longer here. They're down, 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 down. So we pick our own top 20. All right. And that's why Tradeacade, it's so powerful, because Tradeacade is collaborating with Moonacade, guys. Look, it's a complete community, guys. Smokey, am I correct? It's a complete community.
100%.
Complete. So this is our top 20 for now. And we're going to be adding to this list. All right. Where if you don't want to DCA into it, by the way, shout out to the team. Stoney, you're doing a great job. The DCA bots, we're working on it. All right. If you don't want to DCA, don't want to buy and forget, but you want to farm into some of this top 20 right away. That's what the report is, man. Look, guys, I just can't imagine how the next bull run is going to be like for those who are committed to following our strategy. All right. So you can see, look at what happened last week. We give you a recap of what we said last week. Last week, of course, we have a disclaimer. Past results is not a prediction of future profits, but we are pretty damn close. Wow, we're pretty damn close, guys. What we said will happen last week. We said if we fail to break above the 3,500 range, we will retrace lower. Guys, go check the report. We said it. You can't edit it. It's PDF, guys. Go download the report.
I just want to say on that. I had a look the weekend when we did the new report. We actually, in the previous report, we actually called the 37,500 level. And if you look at that page, price came down to 37,578. So we were $78 away from that point, which is pretty darn close.
Pretty damn close. What we called last week, it happened. And what actually happened last week? We actually went lower to 37,578, and we call this range, guys. Crazy. So we are very transparent here. Well, what we'll say last week, the new report, we're going to tell you if it happened, if it didn't happen. Yeah, we're not, or remember, we're not perfect, but we are profitable. So there are weeks where what we said will not happen. All right. But we're going to be updating you because we're very transparent here. We're going to tell you this is what's going to happen. If it doesn't happen, we tell you it doesn't happen. But this is our comeback strategy, or this is our plan on what to do and whatnot. All right. So you go in there, then we expose you to what they call the trading lingo. All right. So even going through our report also gets you familiar with some trading lingo terminologies, so you don't get lost. You cannot be using our Tradeacade Binocular report and some basic things like what is bearish momentum, what this candlestick closing below range, and all of that. Like this week, we talked about higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low. Come on, man. You can't be using our reports and don't know those basic things. So from time to time, every new report exposes you to some new trading lingo, so that you become, you speak in the language. You carry the understanding. You're fast becoming a professional. You're fast becoming a trader who understands, what the market's doing. So this week we talked about the higher low, the higher high, lower high, and the lower low. All right. And we went in further to explain what indecision is. When the market is making no decision. Yes, people always think the market is always making a decision. Sometimes the market is indecisive. Some people will call it lambing. Right. And we went further to explain it. When can we say the market is indecisive? When there are a series of lower highs and higher lows formation shows us that the market does not know whether or not it's going up or down. And wherever that, we move straight into the fundamental of Bitcoin and we go into the technical analysis and did same with Ethereum. We look at the bullish outlook, we look at the bearish outlook. All right. Then we did same, went to fundamentals for Ethereum, and we look at the bullish outlook and the bearish outlook as well. Guys, this is really loaded. So Stony, Smokey, would you want to say something about the binocular report? You know, I mean, it's a kill right now. It's shaking the market, guys. People are getting so terrified about our binocular report. People are getting terrified because they know they're not crashed. Guys,
look, I think what makes it powerful is the fact that,
Stoney,
you know,
tell me.
The fact that, you know, we're sitting here and we're like, cool, I'm not going to interfere with whatever Smokey sees in the market. He's extremely good in what he does with technical analysis. I'm extremely good, especially with the financial experience at looking at the market. And in order to put those two things together, that's what makes this report crashing, to see, cool, this is what the fundamentals 100% is saying. The market's going down. Oh, cool. The technicals are saying as well. Cool. That's two extremely strong confluences of what the market's going to do. We're not basing this off just getting it from someone else or Signals Group. This is extremely hard effort being put in to really see where's the market going. Why? Because our money's there as well. We're using the exact same structure. We're using the exact same flow.
I think also what's important is why the Binoculars report was created is we took some of the concepts from the Forex market that we are involved in and some of the other financial markets, and we looked at some of the communities that we are actually a part of, where we are one of the elite traders in those groups, and we've taken how they've structured it and brought it to the crypto market. Because a lot of times people don't know whether the market's going up. So what we're trying to achieve with the Binoculars report is taking the guesswork out of the market and giving you clarity of what the market's next move is. At no point in time will you be in a position where you don't know what is happening now. Is this market going up? Is it down? We will tell you clearly. Yes, we can see there's indecision in the market. We can tell you, listen, this is now broken above, and we are now waiting for a pullback before we get involved in the market. We tell you these things, not from a financial advice perspective, but we tell you based on what the charts tells us or shows us once the candles is printed, because it's set in stone. Once that candle formation is there, it's printed. Don't then come with news and algorithms and this and that. This is hard facts. This is an objective, factual based, analysis. There's no other external factors involved, and that is why we can get it so accurate. We don't follow YouTubers and this and that analysis of this guy and that guy because this friend has said this guy. We only care about our own analysis and what we see in the market, because that's going to keep us the most objective. How many times have people here had a friend tell you, oh, you need to get into this coin because this thing is going to the moon, and then what happens is the market goes the opposite direction because you didn't do your own analysis, you didn't take the time to understand the market, and that's why signal groups don't work. You might have one or two lucky streaks here and there, and then you start seeing how you lose money. This is why we want to empower people from the novice to the expert trader and helping you get that extra confirmation of where the market's going. Whether you are buying or selling, that's up to you. You are in charge of your own destiny. You are in charge of your own wealth creation. No one can do this for you on this planet. We are simply here to empower you to make the right decisions for your portfolio and for your own trading style that fits your needs. And this is why we've done and created these various products, to help you get clarity on what's happening. Because we've been in those situations on the other side of the fence. You listen to this beautiful story of analysis, but you don't know what is cooking, what the hell this guy is talking about, Elliott wave and this bat pattern and this and that. And you're like, what the hell? I just want to know, do I get in or do I get out? And that's it. That's honest truth. This is why we're trying to keep it simple.
And I mean, one of the big things in my opinion about it is as well, is whether you're someone that wants to trade, literally day trade, or whether you're someone that wants to hodl, because we've seen that, a lot of hodlers have made more money than traders. You can still use this report. It's extremely powerful. If you follow this report on a month-to-month basis, you'll create a much bigger picture of where you can put your hodling opportunities. But if you're a full-time trader or you want to day trade, it's still there as a tool to use on the daily scale as well. Why? Because we know the market constantly changes. This is why we make a new report every single week.
Well, it's also to keep it agile, because the market can change within a couple of days, hours, and minutes. So we do it weekly.
Exactly.
To give you that outlook before the market does its move. And that's why we got the calls on the Monday as well, so that you can still have that insight into the week of what's happening. How did it play out based on our report, and where are we now in the week? To keep it as much as possible, to stay relevant as much as possible. Because the worst thing is you get a report now, and then in a week's time, a change, and you don't know what's happening in between. That's the worst feeling, especially if you've got your own money on the line. It's the worst feeling. Like, I cannot stress it enough. But in any case, let's continue.
Thank you very much, Tony. Thank you very much, Smokey. I needed this room to get to 100 people. So if you just join me in and see exactly what we're doing right here, okay? We are actually going next level with this product. Listen, guys, these are quality products, right? Quality products. I mean, if you're looking for quality, if you're looking for where there's value for money, all right, this is what we are talking about. And that is what we're offering here through Moonarcade, through Tradeacade, Binocular, the Tradeacade University, all right? And this is just parabolic, all right? But before we get into the other activities in action, I would like us to come back to the Tradeacade YouTube channel right now. We are now 91. Wow. Thumbs up to every one of us who did it. We're 91. Our first meeting we're just 12, and we pushed this number to 91. Please and please, guys, we want to get this number to 500 before our next AMA. In order for us to do that, this is what you're going to help me do. All right, just go in now and subscribe. Click the subscribe button and notification. Afterwards, get the link. All right, Stoney, please help me drop the link right now and post it on your WhatsApp status, your Facebook status, your Instagram status, and say, hey guys, come and see what's going on here with Tradeacade. All right, we're going to come up with a design. Okay, a flyer also, you can push it out there. It's free, just join. All right, from time to time we come live and trade. All right, we're going to come live and trade. Like right now, the market is indecisive. Once the market start making smart decisions, we'll come live and trade. All right, so your friends can come in to see what's going on with us and use some of our products. Okay, some of our trading analysis. Okay, for free, and also they can make a decision. All right, to be part of the Tradeacade University or use the Binocular report. So please, guys, let's see how many people have joined in now. We're 91 subscribers. Let me refresh and see whether I've got to 100. Please and please, can we get to 100 today? 92. Just one person joined. No, guys, let's get it to 100 before this meeting ends, and let's get it to 500 before the next AMA session. Yes, so let's go. I'm going to come back here to visit it. Now, let me ask one very important question, Stoney, okay, about the Binocular report. Now, why did you choose to have both a bullish and a bearish outlook in your analysis? Why don't you just say, oh, it's going to be bullish, oh, it's going to be bearish? So why? And for me, at first, when you shared this idea with me, I was like, okay, and I saw it, that this is powerful. But please explain to us. I need people to understand the power, why our report is different from anybody who's saying, oh, it's going to be bullish, oh, it's going to be bearish. No, tell me why you have both bull and bear outlook for each of the coin, for each analysis.
So the core foundation of the way we trade and why we trade and the way we found success in our own trading journeys is being objective, not having that false or twisted expectation projected out on the market. So what we wanted to do with the Binoculars report, and you'll see that we use that same approach in our webinars, in our training with the courses and stuff. Like we just did some new content that I have to reshoot now again because of sound. But the thing is, the videos that we've made now with the sort of tactics and stuff has been super powerful. And you'll see the objective approach being in that. The thing is, the market cannot simply go up and down. The way the institutional order flow works in a basic term is the market needs to move based on the amount of orders between supply and demand. Now, we need to understand that what is the probabilities, because trading is about probability. So we need to understand what is the probabilities of the trade going down and what is the probabilities of the trade going up. And if you are trading with a trend, obviously your probabilities is much higher, whether that's down or up. And you need to understand the market structure in order to flow with that market. But the key thing is being objective in the market, giving you both scenarios. Like, how many times have you had, you sit in webinars and the person tells you, this coin is going up to this particular price, then it's going to come down, then it goes up, then you need to exit here, then you exit there only for the coin to continue higher because you didn't follow your own analysis. Or the person says the coin goes up, but then it actually goes down first, and you're like, what the hell? This person said it went up, it's going to go up, and now it's going down. Why? So we give you an objective approach. We tell you, listen, if price breaks below this level or range, this is what's going to happen. This is the price points that you can target if you want to buy in, or if you want to load up on your position, or if you want to wait for key optimal entries for your position, then those are going to be the breakdown levels to watch out for. We've had it in the past, in December, in January, and in February. We had it on live calls where we've had certain coins in the top 20 coins that we had, where we had accuracy of up to 50 cents, to the dollar with accuracy rate. There's a reason why we do this. There's a reason why we give you both, because we want to give you the optimal buys. We want to give you the optimal sells if there is sells. But if the market structure shows you strength in a continuation, then why would you sell? Wait it out until the market structure changes. Same now as with the market being in a downwards move. We are waiting for price to show us intent to go up. So until we see that, we are not expecting any moves to the upside. So we are waiting for price to retrace, show us the low, and then we're going to get into the potential, market with, key positions for those long, big swings for the next bull run. So it's going to be very powerful. But until then, we have to wait and see.
Tony, do you have something to add on to this? Why we chose that strategy?
Well, look, I think for me personally, why I like it and why I said to him, a lot of times when we trade, I tend to be a bit more riskier. So I would sometimes look for reversals and trade them, and having a bullish and a bearish outlook helps me make those decisions better as well, to say, okay, cool. So far, I know we might be looking bearish, but there's always that chance of going up. So if I see a lot of, institutional manipulation coming in and pushing price up, I'll take those opportunities. So to have both sides of the coin available to me also gives me a lot more choice and decision to say, do I want to take this trade or not?
I think in one word, I can summarize that we are very responsible with our information. All right, responsible in the sense that we are professionals. So as professionals, you always have both outlook, for you to make a decision as to what and what not.
I think it's important. Sorry to say, I think the important thing is, guys, we can't be biased. We know that sometimes saying yes, the market is going to go up, we are going to go to 100,000, and we've seen that if things are not right, just because we say it's going to go to 100,000 doesn't mean it's going to go. So it's about being transparent, being unbiased, and saying the market can go either way, but we're prepared. We're prepared for the up and for the down.
Okay, I think I'm really excited. I don't know if people have questions to give, but on my side, I think we're good to go. Quite a lot of insight. A lot of insight today from the Tradeacade YouTube channel. Please, if you've not joined our YouTube channel, go right there and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Get your friends to get involved in this. This is really going to get bigger. This is going to get more interesting. It's going to get more exciting. We are now about 93 subscribers, and hopefully we can cross 100. All right, and we talked about the university. So right now, all right, if you go to the marketplace, for example, let me just log in really quick. You'll be able to get the university, all right, any of it. Advice: if you have enough funds, you just want to go for all 3 classes so that you're good to go and you can start it for 3 weeks today. Otherwise, you can start with the foundation class, all right, that deals with market structure, which is also very, very powerful. All right, so yeah, let me just go in there and share my screen now. All right, quite very, very powerful.
I just want to mention on that note of the course, right? If you are buying the full package, that will still, if you have not done the market structure course, you will still, go through the foundation class, because that, overall package with the advanced masterclass does include the foundation, the masterclass, and the advanced masterclass. You still have to go through the concepts, because we are teaching you each and every angle and aspect of the trading, not only in theory, but we're showing you practical examples of how we validate something as simple as a stop hunt. Like, there's a whole process around that you need to understand and concept. But we go through that, and it's important that if you want to become advanced at your trading, you need to go through, the whole process. This not only teaches you discipline, but it gives you enough time to get to where you want to be. That does not mean you cannot make money out of the gate, but ideally you would want to wait and finish the foundation class first before you start, going into the markets and putting your own money in the markets, because you need to have that understanding of the market first. So that's quite important, that you understand that each of the classes includes the previous courses, because we're giving you the whole package, and that's why it's such a great value. At $600, it is a lot of money, but it's not the most expensive course out there. I've spent a lot more on courses that offer you that type of value. So you are getting the most, and we're only giving you the relevant information, but there's also a lot of concepts that we've developed ourselves as well, with the understanding and of theory and price as well in the market. So there's a lot of unique stuff and unique explanatory information there with the concepts that we teach there that will be, you won't necessarily find that way in any other course in the world at this present time. Not that I have found particular.
Yeah. So one more thing before we close in. Can you tell us a little about your background, Smokey, as relates to why we should really, trust this data and trust this value coming from you? Tell us why we should. Why should we listen to you? Like, tell us your background. How does it work? Tell us. Don't get it for us. That'll be my last question. Thank you.
I think the big thing is, I started where everyone in this room has started. I was on the bottom of the spectrum, starting with courses, thinking, okay, I've done a course and now I can trade, and ended up following a lot of signals, losing a lot of money over the last couple of years. But so that's been the thing is, spending like $500 a year, $1,000 a year, it all adds. Like, I literally spent a couple of $1,000, and I've also lost thousands of dollars following people blindly. And this is what I'm trying to avoid. I don't want people to lose money. Like, I told the story last time of this one guy that I was helping with trading, that I was mentoring, not last year, the year before. This guy was in one of the groups that I was also trying to learn from and stuff. I had evolved from there because I had broken away from their teachings and started doing my own research and stuff. And I started to become profitable at that time, and I made a bit of money and so on. And I saw this guy making the same mistakes that I had. And I reached out to this guy and I said, listen, what's happening? What are you struggling with? Because I can see, X, Y, and Z, you've got the same challenges that I have. Is there a way that I can help you? I didn't ask him money or anything like that, because I could see this guy was in despair. He was really suffering. He was without a job. He's an elderly man. He has a family to provide for. He's lost now a lot of money with, these signals, and like doing this course, and the stuff doesn't work, the indicators and stuff that they teach in this course. And, he was on his last $500, and he said, listen, I've got only $500 left. I blew my account basically. I cannot afford to lose any more money. I've got to pay rent. I've got to provide for my family. My kids are still in school. He says, would I be, willing to help him? We took them. We started on, I think it was the 23rd of December that year. It was in think 2019 or 2020 maybe. I can't remember exactly. No, just 2019, I think, end of 2019. Any case, and I sat down with him, showed him what I had learned, and I sat with him step by step, showing him what to do, what to look for, how to understand the sort of market at that time based on my knowledge at that time. And we put in a lot of hours, like extensive hours, like weekends. We did Zoom calls. We sat in the week, and while I was doing my own trades, I sent him a couple of signals, not signals, but trade ideas. I said, listen, this is the coins that I'm looking at to trade this week. Have a look at these, but do your own analysis and research. I'm not going to give you the entries and exits that I use because you need to learn. And this guy took that information and it really worked at it. And we spent a lot of time together, and I created this little private group for him so that we can put all the stuff in there. And he took that $500 and he turned it into $7,500 by February the next year. With no leverage, only spot trading. It was really quite a heartwarming story, and it was such an achievement for me to be able to help this person that is down and out, that has no, light at the end of the tunnel, and just helping this person out of despair. And that's really where my passion came for the whole trade university, helping people, truly helping people, taking your time and investing in that person, because that person has invested their money into doing this course. So we invest our time to get you from point A to point B. And that story stuck with me, and it's one of my best, most rewarding achievements, in this trading journey that I'm on. And this is why we are here. We want to see people succeed. We are not going to trade for you, and we're not going to do the work for you. You have to do the work because you are in charge of your own destiny. But we can see that the possibilities are there. The opportunities are endless. It's just a matter of our psychology, how we read the market, and the time and effort that we put in the market. Now, we've gone on from there. I've worked for a small private investment firm, trading crypto specifically, managing multiple accounts up to about $100,000, but obviously as individual accounts, with obviously much bigger portfolios than that overall. But we did that. It was quite an interesting journey from there. But the key thing was to focus on helping people and not work for people, because we all want to have a balance between time and money and family and stuff. So we genuinely want to help people, and I cannot stress this enough. So I'm really excited to see how this journey unfolds and where we get from here, and the things that we are going to learn from the students, as well as what the students are learning from us. Because as we're building this course, we are also learning more and more each day. Like last week, I had such a powerful, week, doing all this research and busy building the courses. I had to go back to the drawing board and make notes about how to change this, to make it more powerful, to make what I find, available to the students. And, we can only grow from there. But I think only if we are honest and true to ourselves, and we are open about the intentions of why we created Tradeacade, I cannot see why this is not going to be a huge success for everyone involved, because we all deserve, success and happiness and freedom. And money is not the end all be all, although we all, like nice things and stuff, but it's just a tool to get us from point A to point B to where we want to be. And all of our goals are different. So that's it for me. It's just a short story about my journey so far, but it's been an interesting journey.
Well, thank you very much, Smokey. I can relate. I know a number of people here can relate, spending money from different courses, signal groups, and telling you, oh, this or that. At the end of the day, you're not getting value. All right. People just, you just get ripped off, or following a strategy, or following somebody who's telling you this, and they don't even know their left from their right. Okay, so I can relate. And I love the story of the guy who, with hard work, right, we could actually help him get to $7,500 from $500 after he has lost almost everything to 500. So I do hope that we'll replicate this and even more as more people join this journey with us. And this is very powerful. Stoney, why should you be the person for this right now? I know you have experience in the financial industry. I know you have quite a very heavy portfolio, but tell us something about yourself.
So I've been doing this because I decided to walk out of the financial industry. I've managed wealth for a couple of years. And, you know, what I've kind of found is people need to be in charge of their own wealth. That's one of the things I've always taught my clients as well, because I started asking my own, you know, that question to myself where, you know, how much are people willing to pay me to manage their risk for them? And what we've always seen is people just tend to get hurt. So when I met Smokey, and he was also on the same brainwave of just giving back to people, empowering people to just be in control of their own wealth, to take control in, and it doesn't have to be gold, it doesn't have to be US dollar, it doesn't have to be pound, it can be Bitcoin, it can be whatever wealth you want to create, but you know and can control how to do it yourself. You don't have to depend on someone, you don't have to depend on a banker. And that's one of the things I've saw, and I said to him, we need to get this to people, we need to start growing this and implementing this, and we know trading is part of it, but that's how things are done. Trading is a way of exchanging value. And, you know, with the financial experience that I've gotten, I said, I need to be a pioneer in this. So I started learning to trade. I traded my own way, and Smokey luckily came in to save me from learning a bunch of trading courses that I think I just would have lost myself in. And market structure just called to me, and I was like, this is the key. This is what people need to learn. This is how they're going to be in control of their own wealth, and this is how they're going to grow that wealth, and not only for themselves, for their family. And never having to be dependent on these big institutions that just look after themselves and, you know, not really after us. So, you know, coming from what myself and Smokey are trying to do, we're doing this to grow ourselves, but we want people on this journey with us. We don't like doing stuff alone. We've never loved doing these kind of things alone. So we want people on the journey. We want to learn from others as well. So everything we're creating, it's not for ourselves. It's for the ecosystem and what we believe, you know, should be created. If we die tomorrow, the message and the legacy should continue. And that's what we're trying to build.
Thank you very much, Tony. That was very touching, and I can connect to your story. So guys, you've heard from some of the voices behind Tradeacade, and the vision is solid. You know, we're putting up something really great. If you think that what you see is very good, you think what you see right now with our products, I mean, the university, the Binocular report, then you want to wait to see what the trading war room is going to look like. You want to wait to see what the DCA bot is going to look like. You want to wait to see how this Binocular is going to look like in the next 90 days. You want to wait to see how this Binocular is going to look like in the next, 6 months, the next 1 year. Guys, what is very interesting about this community, what's very interesting about this team is that we're a work in progress. What does that mean? It means we never settle for the best. We keep trying to exceed our previous, goals, and try to, reach out to new milestones and reach out to new heights and targets. And with that, I can tell you, I think you're in very safe hands. And so guys, you can go straight to the back office, get the Binocular report, download the report. There's a video that comes with it. So for example, if you go back to the report right now and you click on it, if you have access to the report, you're going to see the place where you can actually look at the video. Just click on blog, for example, and click on blog. You can see the video out there. And so if you are someone who don't like reading too much, if you don't like reading a lot, you can watch the video. So the video is more in details about what the whole stuff is all about. So you can come click on it. All right. I already have about 10 views already from it because just a new product. And you can come and watch the video that breaks down the entire report, guys. And you can come and comment. So someone has commented already. Thanks so much. All right. You need clarity. You need something. You love what you say. Why not give it a like? Give it a like. And you can come comment and everything. Let's grow this community. Let's give our energy to building the best because we've got the best. We have the ability to do it, and let us do it. So once again, thank you everyone for joining this Ask Me Anything. We're going to repeat another one on Wednesday and do another one on Monday. All right. We want to make sure that more people get to understand what this product is all about. So the least you can do is to invite your friends, invite, your team members, everyone who want to take their journey to the next level, or invite them over. All right. And again, you need to subscribe to Tradeacade YouTube channel. We're 96 now. Let's see where we are. All right. If you're not subscribed to it, the link is in the chat right now, a chat session. All right. So you can subscribe to it. Very good. And that's it. You can subscribe. Someone's asking a very good question. He said, on the Binocular, will it be only reports on the back office, or it will also be Zoom training? Well, the Binocular is just reports and videos. We don't want to put people on long Zoom. It's unnecessary, guys. This is a different approach. We have looked at what works. All right, so you can actually go in there and watch the video. Like you can see, everything that will happen in a Zoom is in a video. So why come to Zoom where you be? Because the Zoom cannot attend to all different time zones. We have people in different time zones, so we don't want anybody missing out. So rather, we'll do a proper documented video, all right, where you can go through and understand the report and how it works. So just come in and comment. So yes, there are no Zoom meetings. It's just the report and the video recording, which is very, very powerful. All right. So thank you very much, guys. Very well. That's it. That's it. So Rochelle, you have something to say before we go? Thank you. So please make sure you subscribe to the Tradeacade. I think the YouTube channel, the link is there right now. Okay, we'll be live tonight. We're having a live session tonight on Tradeacade. So subscribe to it, but every time we go live trades or talk about the market. Listen, guys, the value in Tradeacade is unbeatable, is unmatched. Listen, I mean, I've gone through a lot of YouTube channels, like it's unmatched. All right, so we just need to make this work. Thank you. So over to you, Rochelle.
Thank you, Choki. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining. I see there are 2 hands up. If you can keep it very brief, we can answer your questions. Alternatively, I just want to tell you guys to please go onto all the social medias and please go like Choki said, the Tradeacade YouTube channel. And then they are also on Instagram. They are also on Facebook, all the normal social medias. Please go like them, follow them, and see what these guys get up to, because as you can see, they can make magic. Okay, so Caroline, do you want to quickly unmute yourself and just ask a question to Smokey or Stony? If you can do that.
I think we answered a question also.
Oh, was it answered? And then Stallone?
Maybe unmute Stallone or something. Stallone, you can unmute yourself. By the way, thanks, Tony. Thanks, Smokey, for joining.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, Stony and Smokey, thank you very much. I've enjoyed every bit. Just a real quick one. I want to ask a couple of questions squeezed into one slot. First is just point blank, the Tradeacade and the Binocular report. Okay, let me see the Binocular report. Who is it for? Is it for the long guy, that's the guy that wants to stay long, or is it for the guy that wants to go day trading? Is it for the guy that wants to go mid? Just so that people just know, okay, this is what I'm going for. For instance, we clearly understand what Moonacade is for, who it is for. So who is the Binocular for? And then the second question is, if I want to stick to, so let me just get the Binocular report and I don't want to go through the Tradeacade, the learnings and all of that, how can I effectively use it? The other bit is, what is the advantage I'm going to have if I go through the Tradeacade Academy in using the Binocular? The reason I'm asking this is, if it's put short and sweet, it's easy for people to make a decision, especially for non-techie people. I hope my questions are clear.
Yeah, so I think to Smokey can add on, But to answer the first, the question that I think I've answered earlier is, this is really for anyone. This can be for the traders that want to trade every single day, but this is also for people who want to hodl. So your hodlers, for example, would look at the report on a weekly basis and say, okay, cool, I'm still happy. They're still saying that we should be going up, you know, whatever the report might say at the time, so they can just continue holding their positions. On the other hand, you would have your day traders who would say, okay, cool, this is the new week report. This is the opportunities that they said is possible for the week. And then they start doing their own individual planning according to that. So you don't need to do the Tradeacade course if you just want to have the report, but there's a reason the two work in hand. So you can simply use the report with your own trading strategy or your own trading style and simply use it as a confluence. You can do that. But the idea of why you should be using the report is, and hand in hand with the Tradeacade strategy, is to simply see, this is the bigger picture, because now you not only know where the opportunity is, there's something you can now do about that. And because the two reports are mainly built around market structure, it's just going to make a lot more sense. So you can very quickly, without overthinking, without panicking, you can say, okay, cool, this is my plan for the week. I'm either going to trade or I'm either going to hodl, but you can very effectively create that plan for yourself.
Yeah, I think definitely, look, the two go hand in hand. You don't need the one for the other one, but I mean, it's a no-brainer. You need to understand market structure. And if you don't understand it, and a lot of people that have spoken to me claim to know these things, and I'm like, but clearly you don't understand market structure. So how can you then, utilize it? But the report is for everyone. Yes, you can use your own strategy and use our key, ranges and levels and stuff to sort of add to your confidence for your report. And if you know that based on the report that the markets may be going up or down, you can add that as added confidence to make your trading decisions. But the key thing is to have the context of the report, because if you don't follow what we teach in the course, you might not necessarily understand the terminology that we use in the report, but also the video report gives you the actual context of the report. Like a lot of people will give you a report, a weekly report or a monthly report on, the crypto market, but you don't know what the thought process is and what those analysts are actually looking at. And that is why we've done the video, to give you that actual context. What do we mean? We're not just giving you a pretty presentation and send you on your merry way to hope and defend for yourself. We're giving you factual understanding. And if you follow the weekly seminars and you follow your Binoculars report, alongside each other, you can actually learn a lot from our webinars. Is it going to give you the secret sauce? No, it's not going to give you the stuff that we teach in the course. But if you want to know more about how and why and what we do, then go do the course. It's a no-brainer. For that amount of money, looking at what I've spent, on courses, you cannot compare, because I've spent thousands of dollars to formulate this course. Thousands and thousands of dollars, not rands, dollars. So you're not going to get the same value as if you were buying our course. But the Binoculars is there to help guide you and give you added confidence from being a novice trader to a more experienced trader. It just helps you build your story on the markets.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Smokey. Thank you, Stony. I think you answered that. And then there's one last question, and then I'm going to close this meeting. Bimbola, can somebody just help him unmute himself? And then that will be, sorry, Mohammed, I've got it the wrong way around. If you could just ask your question, and then we're going to close this meeting. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. As a corollary to the last the question raised by the last speaker, I want to ask, what qualifies you to be having access to the Binocular report? Is it your membership of a Tradeacade University, or is it a mutually exclusive product of its own? That's my question.
Well, basically, you can access your Binoculars report in your To Know It back office, or you can purchase the monthly subscription or the annual subscription on the tradeacade.com website. So that is how you would get access to that. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, of
You
course. Because
get access to it simple. Just go to your Snowed back office. You're gonna see if you go to your marketplace, all right, that's where you buy everything. Just go to your marketplace. You can be able to have access to the product, all right. The university is a different product, the binocular is a different product. So if you want to get the binocular, for example, you can see it here. $100 is for 30 days, $200 is for 90 days, 3 months, $300 is for 6 months, 180 days, and $500 is for 1 year. All right. Why the foundation class, if you're getting just foundation class, is $300. If you need the foundation class plus master class, it's $400. If you need all 3 classes, it's $600. This is one's off. You get what I mean? So you just go to your back office and add to cart, and you can pay right away. That's simple. Thank you.
Thank you, Jokey. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining. I want to thank Edward and Smokey and Stoney and Jokey and the rest of the leaders that are in the room. Thank you so much for joining us and everybody that has joined us. And like we said, please help us grow the Tradeacade YouTube channel. I need you guys to just click and subscribe and follow the notification bell so you guys can get up to date whenever anything is happening. I mean, that information is free, so you don't pay to subscribe to that channel, and you follow what Stoney and Smokey is saying. And we're waiting for some more exciting stories like what Smokey was telling us. So Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube and Twitter is all Tradeacade. So just go follow all the handles. It's the same, and then you just go like and follow these guys for some amazing results going forward. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us, guys, and we are going to do this again. So downline, upline, inform all of them, friends, family, prospective people, and tell them that we will be doing this again. If they want to know more about Tradeacade, they must join us. Jokey said Wednesday, and I think Friday again. We'll just send out communication. Just watch to know it official, and see when we're having our next AMA. Thank you so much.
Also,
Just
thank
have a
you.
good day.
Connect on Wednesday. Bye for now.
Bye.